What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 signs that your child is ready to potty train. So the first one that I wanted to talk to you guys about is not so much a sign. If you guys don't master this one, then everything else is pointless. So it's not a sign, but it's a tip, and that is to not potty train until you're ready. So if you guys are new to my channel, I am a daycare provider. I have been doing daycare in my home for 5 years. I've potty trained over 10 kids, not only 10 kids, more than 10 kids, but I just want to say 10 roughly. And I wanted to share with you guys this tip. So my main piece of advice is don't start potty training until you as a parent are ready. A lot of parents say, I think my child's ready to potty train, I think my child's ready to potty train, and then they start getting their child potty trained, and then they start to slack. So I'll give you guys a quick example. I had a little girl that I was potty training, and she was fully potty trained at my house, but I had her mother on Facebook, and her mother would post pictures of her daughter on Facebook, and her daughter would have a diaper. So she would bring her daughter to me in underwear. She would be fully potty trained in my house, and then she would go home and her mother would post pictures of her and she's in a diaper. So right there's the first mistake. The mother obviously isn't ready. She's putting the baby in a diaper in the house. So the daughter now knows that at daycare, I need to use the toilet. At home, I can do whatever I want. And you're never gonna potty train a kid like that. So I would like to tell you guys, don't start until you're ready. Once you start to slack, the child will slack. I had her potty trained fully in my house for an entire year, and I don't know what kicked into gear with the mother, but then the mother was like, okay, I'm gonna potty train her. And then she got her daughter potty trained at home. But don't start until you're ready, because if you start and slack, the child's gonna see it, and it's gonna take even longer to get your child potty trained. So I know that that's not a sign that the child's gonna show you, but that is my main tip, and I really do think that if you slack on that tip, everything else doesn't really matter. So number 1 was the tip, number 2 is a sign. So the first sign that I want to talk about is that your child wakes up dry. A lot of the times, infants wake up wet. Whenever you see them, they're wet. First sign you're gonna start to see is they're gonna wake up dry. So I notice when my babies come here on daycare, when they wake up from nap time dry is when I know that they're ready to start potty training. I have one of my little girls right now that she wakes up dry, and she'll stay dry for like an hour and a half after she wakes up from nap, and then she'll wet the diaper. So if I catch her within that hour and a half, and I take her to the toilet and then she pees, she would obviously not pee in her diaper, if I make any sense. So once you start seeing that your child wakes up dry, I encourage you to take them straight to the toilet. They obviously have to pee because they've been sleeping for a lot of hours, especially in the morning. If you could catch them dry in the morning, you're gonna get them to pee. So once they wake up dry, you're gonna take them, sit them on the toilet, bring the iPad with you, bring a coloring book, bring a book, bring whatever you guys want to the bathroom, but make sure that they pee. Don't let them get up until they pee, because you know that they have to pee. So once they start waking up dry, that's a really good sign to know that they're ready to potty train. Another sign that they're ready to potty train is that they take off their diaper or they stick their hand in their diaper. So a lot of kids like to take off their diaper because they're wet and they no longer want to be wet, so they take off their diaper. And you also start to see them stick their hand in their diaper. So I don't know why they stick their hand in their diaper, but I noticed that a lot of kids start doing that when they're ready to potty train, and then once they're potty trained, they no longer do that. So another sign is when they tell you that they're peed or they're pooped. This is a really good sign. So that means that they know when they have something down there, they're ready to potty train. They probably feel uncomfortable. That's why they're telling you, so that you can change them and give them a new diaper. So if they're telling you that they're peed or that they're pooped, make sure that you try to start potty training. So they're gonna tell you when they're peed, and they're gonna tell you when they're pooped. And then the last tip, or the last sign, is that they can follow somewhat of instruction. So you want to be able to communicate with your child and give them instruction when you're trying to potty train them. You're going to want to tell them, okay, we need to sit down. You're going to teach them how to sit down. Okay, we're done, we're going to wipe, so let's teach them how to wipe. Okay, we're done, we're going to pull up our pants, so that they can pull up their pants. Once they can follow some sort of instruction, it's going to help the potty training process be a lot easier. So that is the last tip. I do have a lot more tips other than these ones. If your child follows any of these signs, I really think that is a good time to potty train them. It doesn't take a long time. If you're on it and you're doing it the right way, it can take 1 to 2 weeks to fully potty train a kid. That is how long it normally takes me. You're just going to want to make sure that you're not slacking, then you'll be able to successfully potty train your kids. So those are the signs that I have for today's video. I hope that this video was somewhat helpful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be posting another video, and it's going to be how to potty train your kids. So That video, I will have it linked down below when it's available and above when it is available. So just be on the lookout for that. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.